Hi, this is Bowen.
And Mark.
And you're at Pinburgh 2013, the largest pinball tournament ever. $60,000 in prizes, 400 players, 200 pinball machines, 3 solid days of competition, lots of pictures of pinball machines running around here in the background, and lots of fun for everyone. We want you to have a great time, and we're here to help you figure out how.
Parking at Pinburgh has historically been a bit of a problem. We have 25 spots this year allocated out front of the facility for permit holders that are going to be reserved throughout the tournament. Everyone else is encouraged to either park in the regular spots that they've been used to parking in around the dilapidated brick building across from Papa, or better yet, use the new parking lot that we have rented out for this weekend. It holds over 150 over 150 cars. It's right down the road, less than a quarter mile away from the facility. We can't recommend that you walk to Papa from it for liability reasons, but it's only a quarter mile away, and if you don't feel like walking, we're going to make it a shuttle stop both to and from the hotel.
If you do choose to walk out this bridge, and we don't really encourage you to walk across the bridge. We also have some spots reserved for handicap parking, so don't park there. You will get towed, and we don't really want that. New this year is the Papa Circuit Final, which will be held on Thursday, beginning at 9:30 a.m. until the afternoon when we crown a champion. Best 20 players from all of the previous Papa Circuit tournaments will be here to compete for the championship in a ladder system that starts with the 20th and moves all the way up to the champion.
For anyone who's just coming to check things out, you're more than welcome to come on in. There's no admittance fee. We're going to have over 250 games available for you to play. There's going to be some merchandise at the front desk. You can sit down on the bleachers, sit in the chairs, check out the banners, have a good time. We're going to have 30 to 40 different arcade games, a lot of them very rare for you to be available to play. And throughout the practice bank, if there's a lot of you who are looking at the game list and thinking, oh, they're using my favorite game, I'm not going to be able to play it, I really want to play the Medieval Madness, chances are it's not going to be a problem. We're using Medieval Madness, that's okay, you can go play the other one. We're using Addams Family, not a problem. You can play one of the other 3. Twilight Zone, got it covered. You can play one of the other 4. Same with Corvette, No Fear, GoldenEye, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Spider-Man, Attack from Mars, on and on and on and on. The list never ends.
What about Funhouse?
We have 3 fun houses.
What about Dracula?
We have 2 of those.
What about Star Trek Next
We
Generation?
have 2 of those.
What about Judge Dredd?
Quit it. The Papa facility is full of games, and make sure you bring your kids. We're going to have a whole group of games set aside just for the children to play. They're going to be on free play. We do ask all adults not to play the games in the kids area unless you're with a child.
And we have a side tournament as well on Thursday. Pin Golf will be from noon until 7 p.m. This will be a 9-hole affair all throughout Papa headquarters. You can see which 9 games will be in Pin Golf by the flags above them. Each game will have a target. Sometimes it will be a score target. Sometimes it will be an objective target. The number of balls it takes you to reach that target is your score for that hole. So if on Barracora you got the goal on your second ball, you got a 2 on your scorecard. We will put players in groups of 4 and send them off on the 9-hole course. If you are among the top 16, you will qualify for a second 9 holes that will happen as a final round at 7 o'clock. Oh, but you're really here for Pinburgh. Let's talk about the organization of the tournament here.
Pinburgh is going to be the largest tournament ever in pinball history. We're going to have 400 players coming in from all over the world, and you're going to be broken up into groups of 4, playing banks of 4 games.
And those 4 games will be 1 modern era DMD, 1 electromechanical game, a game that can be an early DMD or a late model solid state machine, and an early solid state machine from Stern or Gottlieb or Williams or Ballard. You're going to be scored on these games by how you perform, wins and losses. So the best possible record for a round is 12-0 by beating everybody down in every game. 6-6 is average, 0-12 is the worst. You'll know your group by being assigned to a number, and that number will be around the hall. Look for the number and you'll find your pairing, you'll find your opponents.
Be sure to pay attention to notes that are put on the machine. Some of these notes are going to be general warnings about how the game is playing. Others will be different adjustments or settings that were made. Some will be targets that are disabled, and some will just be general things to be aware of whenever you're playing. Just make sure you read the back glass, anything written on it. And whenever it comes time to actually check your score after your rounds, you can do so at one of our 4 kiosks or by looking up the big projector screen on the wall over by the cafeteria. And if at the end of the round you need to check a rule or look something up, feel free to do so in the cafeteria at one of our rules stations.
We want to bring up a few of the things that you may encounter in the tournament, especially if it's your first time playing in a pinball tournament. Some really things to watch out for and common mistakes that players make in tournaments. First is playing out of turn. Know what turn it is for you. If you are player 1, get up there. Oh wait, no, you're not player 1. If you're player 2, don't play player 1 or you will lose. If it's your ball, don't tilt the next player's ball. If you're going to tilt, don't push the machine so hard that you will tilt through to the next player's ball. Especially not this guy. Whoever he is tilting way too strongly here. And if you tilt through the next player's ball, you will be disqualified and receive a score of 0 for the game. You've got to give your opponents enough space.
Don't loom!
Loom?
Don't loom!
Don't be a fruit of the loom. Give your players enough space. Stay back like at least 5 below the guy behind you. While we're confident that every one of your 140 drains this weekend will be the fault of some mechanical failure or error on the part of the machine, don't take it out on the machine, don't take it out on the players, and don't take it out on the world.
It's inevitable during Pinburgh that at some point things are going to go wrong and you're going to have to call a technician. You're going to experience all sorts of different types of stuck balls and different things because we have so many games in play, it's just inevitable. Whenever this happens, what you need to do is go to one of our 5 tech stations, turn on the light, and then our techs will be with you as fast as humanly possible.
Last, we want to thank you for supporting competitive pinball, for signing up and making Pinburgh the largest and most valuable pinball tournament ever held. We're confident that we can bring you a great event, and please let us know what we can do to improve it in every way.
Please don't forget to have a great time, and we'll see you all soon.
And don't forget to wear deodorant.